Well, holiday season is with us. I've not been on my holidays yet. One of the major things to think about before you go is which products you're going to take. And with such a baffling array around us, it's really nice to get some help to decide on which are the best ones to take. So we've had a look on salonskincare.com, the website that you're watching on right now, to see which are our best and recommended products to take with you on holiday. And Peter Sherlock joins me in the studio now. Have you been away yet, Pete?
I haven't. No, I'm really excited. I'm going away in a couple of months.
Yeah, I'm going away at the end of this month. So
amazing.
Can't wait. But it is difficult. We all have different worries, don't we, about what to take on holiday?
Well, absolutely. And what we've done is we've done an edit. We've done the very best of the best for holiday skin. Because obviously it involves, normally if you go somewhere hot, you've got to take your clothes off. And not all of us have got these so-called beach perfect bodies. So we've got to do the little tricks, finding the right products that's going to make our skin glow, finding products that are going to maybe hide, brown fat looks better than white fat. So
well, it certainly does. It's very slimming, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. and things that you can take on a flight. So we tried to think of everything here. So I think we'll have a lovely little holiday hour.
Yeah, we've got some great brands coming up and some great
amazing
ones.
So
we're going to be talking about getting your skin ready in advance of going and what to do with your skin when it's there. And we've got some great kits and some great holiday sizes for you. So you're there, you're in the hotel, perhaps you've had a wonderful day out on the beach and you're feeling all soft and glowing, you've showered, you've exfoliated and all of those things. Now you want to look absolutely fabulous for going out in the evening, and we've got a range of products called Jane Iredale on salonskincare.com, really big range, and we're concentrating now on the shimmer, which is $29.95 for this size here, which is 50 mils. We all want to feel glamorous on holiday, don't we?
We absolutely do, and I'd like to correct Jane Iredale on this one.
Would you?
Because when I see the word shimmer, I think of gold particles, and I think of sort of something that I might buy from a high street chemist, which can make you feel a bit like C3PO that you tend to overdo when you're 16 years old. And actually what this gives you, Debbie, is the most beautiful glow. And so it doesn't have that sort of glittery sort of teenage feel to it. And this is going to be absolutely wonderful on all skin types. Because what you've got is a very soft gel formulation, which has a really, really delicate pigmentation in there. Now what this is going to do, and this is the key, this is a light reflector.
Okay.
So these little particles, what these will do is it's magic. So what these will do is, as you go into the nightclub or as you go into the restaurant and the lights and the candles, it will bounce off the skin, giving the illusion of a young, dewy skin. And I love anything that makes me look younger without me having to do anything.
Yeah, and it's just that perfect finish, isn't it, to one of those days where you have been in the sun. So you're talking about any skin colour here, really, are you? From very pale skin? So when I first get them, one of the things is that, we tend to be a bit kind of, got to get in the sun the first day, maybe we overdo it. Don't need to do that, actually, if you can make yourself look as if you've been sun-kissed and been in the sun for longer than you actually have.
You know what this is perfect for? The latest trend. Have you heard of strobing?
No.
Right, strobing.
It's not like streaking, is it?
No, it's not. There's none of that. No, it's not Erica Rowe. No, strobing is so contouring has been the big thing in makeup for the last 18 months, but contouring is intensely difficult if you're not a makeup artist. It's about darker colours and lighter colours. Strobing is the big thing to hit makeup in the last few weeks alone.
Right.
And basically what you do is you find a product which highlights and you put it on the brow, on the brow bone, you put it on just over the eyes, you put it down the nose, you put it on the chin, anywhere where the light would normally hit you, where the sun would hit you, and it gives you this amazing glow like you've been lit. Now the word strobing, if you haven't heard it now, in a month's time, you'd probably be sick to death of it because it is absolutely going to be everywhere.
So
it's so easy.
Is it a way of contouring then? Because
yeah.
I don't actually. My cheekbones have never been seen in a photograph since I last had an X-ray. They're under there somewhere. But I really need help with shaping my face.
So all you do is take a tiny grain of right size, work there where the cheekbones are, work there where the jaw is, work on the brow bone, work down the nose. And if you've got a larger nose, what helps is to do it on either side of the nose. Okay. And it's all about anywhere where the light hits. And this is the perfect thing because you could use this on Asian skin. You could use this on black skin. And this would work as a wonderful highlighting. But also, the key thing with Jane Iredale, she's been going since, I think, 1994.
Yes.
It's 21 years of that is, isn't it, of experience. It's always about using the best natural ingredients. So as well as making your skin look dewy and rosy and fresh and glowing, which is why I sort of take umbrage with the name shimmer. For me, this is about, it's about radiance.
It's more of a glow than
it's and I love that.
It's not like neon. I just wanted, so if my, I don't know, maybe I wanted to just enhance even my arms.
Oh, it'd be fabulous. Particularly on the upper arm if you're worried about the dreaded bingo rings.
Oh, I am. I worry about the dreaded bingo rings all the time. So you've just got...
You can see the difference.
And it smells of oranges as well.
Beautiful.
So I don't know whether you can see... So this is the one with, and this is the one without. You've just got...
See.
It's very subtle, isn't it?
Beautifully
very
subtle. This isn't sort of punkish Lady Gaga looks. This is about natural. You can use this in your 60s and your 70s and look beautiful, as well as obviously in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s.
You know, when you're on your holiday, the last thing, if you're going somewhere warm, the last thing you really want to do is to put tights on. Exactly. At night.
Perfect on
but
the
if you've not got the bronze on your legs yet, this is going to be great. Likewise, when you know if you're having a staycation and you've just got those evenings out, or maybe it's a casual barbecue, or maybe it's something really quite smart, then to be able to slenderize your legs and maybe just take away from, maybe it's the odd vein. Don't look at me like that. In the odd vein in your leg that you want to take away from, then this is absolutely perfect, isn't it? And you've got that really nice moisturised feel from it.
Of course. Love it.
Okay, so if you'd like to take this on holiday, we can get it to you for $29.95, including your postage and packaging, and we'll get it to you wherever you go. It's the Jane Iredale Shimmer, and you've got 50 mils there. Well, I was lucky enough to meet Marion Harvey a couple of weeks ago talking about the Talgo range. She's actually the managing director of the company, and they have all kinds of amazing products. Now, we're talking about the sun capsule, so we're getting ready for the sun.
We are, and Talgo, I don't like Talgo as a brand.
You don't?
I love it. I see, got you there.
You did. Fell for it.
I adore Talgo. Talgo, I've been going for 60 years. And they are the original marine therapy. There's loads of brands that have copied or taken inspiration, but they're the originals. And I've been using Talgo on and off since 1984, which is how long Marion's been with the company.
Right, okay.
You know, and that just shows, doesn't it, when you stay with a company for that long. And what these are a dual attack. So in this, you get a course of 30 and you take one a day.
So these are capsules?
These are capsules, I'll show you actually. Easy peasy lemon squeezy to use. So you get 3 lots of these, and they're all vacuum wrapped, and you literally just obviously squeeze that through there, and you pop it in your mouth, a little glug of water.
You expect me to, but that's a cocktail in there. We're talking holidays.
Exactly. And you would take one of these a day.
Yeah.
But
when do you start taking them?
Okay, for optimum use, you would need to buy 2 boxes of these. Be completely honest about this. Optimum use, but then the results that you'll see will be so worth that small investment. 3 weeks before you're going on your holidays, you would take one of these a day. Okay? You then have your holiday, and then you would take them for a month afterwards. So 30, so obviously 3 weeks is 21 days. Yeah. Then you'd be left with 9 or so. And then another course, you'd have like 39. I'd probably take it over the course of the holiday as well to keep it going. And they do 2 things.
Right.
One is they've got carotenoids in them. Now, carotenoids, when you take them orally in a safe level, they will actually help you to change colour.
Right.
Which is brilliant.
Do they make? I'm thinking carrot. I'm thinking orange. They're going to make that orange.
They'll make you a lovely honey golden brown, and it will go within your own skin tone. So, for example, I've got typical sort of half Irish, half Scottish skin. So there is a limit to how brown I will go. You've got much warmer skin tone than me. You're more of an olive skin, so you will go browner than me. So you'll never get that awful artificial look where you're so, you know, when you think, oh my goodness, I would never turn that colour, but you will get your optimum colour ever. Which is quite exciting because, you know, often we think, oh, I never really go brown. You will see a really beautiful change in your skin tone in this one.
And, you know, I think it's really important as well when you're on holiday to have that feeling that it's working, that you then don't go and overdo it too much in the sun and burn and damage your skin. So if you feel that you're turning a nice shade, you're less likely to damage your skin, in my opinion anyway. Would you agree?
And also, if you get a very quick tan, it'll come off very quickly. It's, you know, do your tanning slowly with your SPF. Always make sure that you've got a once a day. I know we've got Ultrason coming later, and that's a once a day.
Ultrason.
I love Ultrason. Just always make sure that you're treating your skin with the respect it deserves, because you've got one skin, you've only got one chance to do it.
So I start taking these 30 days before I'm either going to be in the sun. Maybe you're in this country and you know it's coming up to spring and you're sensitive to the sun. What does it do? So it's got this carrot extract things in it.
It's got
How
the
does it work?
carotenoids. So that literally goes around the cells in your body and helps you to tan. But on top of that, it's also packed with antioxidants. Which are actually anti-aging skincare. So you've got your zinc and your selenium and all these wonderful ingredients which will actually help to fortify your skin. So what you're doing is you're saying to your skin, I want you to go to a lovely colour, which means I'm going to be in the sun less, particularly avoid the sun, between midday and 4 o'clock, no matter where, don't be there, be under the umbrella reading your book. But you know what, make sure you're super, super cautious at that time because you will burn.
Yeah.
So with this, 3 weeks before and then up to a month afterwards, and then what that's going to do is it's going to prolong that glow, because we love that moment when you go back into the office and everyone goes, oh, look at you, you're a lovely
you
colour.
look well.
And it's the one time that we don't say, oh, don't be silly, this old thing, because it's lovely. You know that you look better, we feel better.
Yeah, you say, oh, thanks, I've just back from
exactly.
so-and-so. And then that gives you the excuse to get your holiday photos out, doesn't it?
So I think with this, it is a double-pronged attack. It is about increasing your natural colour, but it's also about making sure that your skin is being looked after by these wonderful antioxidants that's such a good thing for your skin, that they help repel those free radicals that are so aging to the skin, that are, that cause so much damage. So enjoy your holiday, tan with caution, tan with respect, and look fabulous.
And you just make that preparation in advance of going. So you start taking these 30 days before you think you're going to be exposed to the sun. You've got 30 capsules here, $26.95, and we would recommend, for optimum results, do buy 2 sets of these. We'll get them to you wherever you are, and our prices do include postage and packaging. So a lot of the success of your tan depends on preparing for it, to thinking about it in advance. And we have many tan accelerators actually available, but one of the ones that we recommend, one of the ones that's considered to be the best, is the tan accelerator from Elemis. It's £23, and in this tube you've got 125 mils. Now, what is it about tan accelerators? How do they work? How does this one work?
Well, Elemis is a brand that, of course, everybody knows and probably everyone that's tried it loves. It's always key with Elemis is how the active ingredient gets in there. So we'll talk about the other ingredients, but the main thing that actually causes your tan to accelerate is called tyrosine. Now, tyrosine is an active ingredient that, when applied topically to the skin, will encourage the production of melanin, and melanin is what, of course, makes you tan.
Yes.
So by putting this on between 1 and 2 weeks before, because sometimes we might book our holiday, very last minute. So we might think, oh, let's go away a week on Monday. And you want something that even if you can only use it for a week, is going to increase your tanning levels. So as well as having macadamia oil, which of course is tremendously softening, and shea butter and jojoba, and all of these gorgeous natural ingredients that you would expect from Elemis, you've got this tyrosine. And this tyrosine has no odour that I know of. And, I've been using tyrosine-based products before tanning for many, many years. So if you are a sunbed user and you do it cautiously and use it well, you could use this before a sunbed. You can use this directly before going into the sun, but it doesn't contain an SPF.
Okay.
So always be aware. So the way that I see this is, because of the gorgeous ingredients, because of the shea butter and all of that, and it is so rich and so beautiful, that 125 mils will go a heck of a long way. Look how rich that is, Debbie.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that, and that gorgeous golden colour. I would use this after tanning to keep your skin beautifully moisturised. Think of macadamia and shea and jojoba and all that goodness. And then, of course, what you're also doing is preparing your skin for the next day of tanning.
Yes.
And it's so light and easily absorbed, as well as being rich. So rich in ingredients, but totally non-greasy. As you can see, a little bit goes a tremendously long way.
Well, do you know what? It makes perfect sense, doesn't it, really? Because if you're going to be using a body moisturiser anyway in the summer months, it might as well be this tan accelerator, which is going to really help with building that tan, accelerating that tan. And it's all about protecting your skin. You will need to use an SPF as well during the daytime. It's not, it doesn't give you that sunscreen. And in fact, we're going to be talking about Ultrason in a few moments' time. But it's getting your skin ready. Is there any reason really why I couldn't use this the whole summer or the whole year?
Absolutely no reason whatsoever. Because even if you're not thinking about tanning, you are talking about, what's it, 20 odd quid? It's a great price, and a little tiny bit goes a long way.
Feel my arm, go on.
That's so soft.
Yes.
So soft. And it's so easily absorbed. There's no greasiness, there's no tackiness. So, for example, you know, were you to put on a sarong or something straight afterwards, it's not going to be sticking to the skin. You know that horrible when you get sticky feeling?
You get clammy.
And particularly if you are somewhere very, very warm, you don't want that stickiness because the humidity is so intense anyway. So I love this because you've got the beautiful golden packaging, which is... And I know you don't wear the packaging, but Debbie, isn't it lovely when you're in your hotel and you get your nice bits out in the bathroom?
Yes, yeah, because you've arrived. I don't know about you, but I always buy a new toiletries bag before I go on holiday.
Year.
I buy new undies, a new white cardigan, in case you need it in the evening, and a new toiletries bag. And it's so nice when it's crammed full of all these beautiful bits and bobs that you're going to really enjoy using when you're on holiday. Because I think, to my mind, when you're on holiday, the last thing you want is chores. And Elemis really is pure luxury. It's a British brand that's been around a long time. Perhaps the most famous, I think, cream in the range is the Pro Collagen Marine Cream.
That's wonderful.
So if you're using that and you're enjoying it, using anything else, maybe the Bliss capsules from the range, then it's worth thinking about using a tan accelerator, because that's the one time of year when we're on holiday where we do get the beautiful advantages of the sunshine, and we want to make the most of it. So prepare your skin, use this while you're there to help promote the melanin in your skin, and then use it when you come home so that you've got that elongated period of when you'll be feeling tanned and gorgeous. It brings out that inner goddess, doesn't it? So you've got a price here of £23, and that does include your postage and packaging, and we'll get this to you wherever you are. Well, there's nothing nicer than getting a really great tan, especially at this time of year. Sometimes it can be a natural tan from a lovely holiday to somewhere exotic. Sometimes you might want to arrive in that exotic location already looking great, or maybe you're having a staycation and you just want to look fabulous anyway. There are lots of self-tans on the market. It's a bit of a maze really, but we're going to help you navigate that maze. We've got Zen Tan coming up right now. We've got a size here, which is a good decent size of 236 mils and a price of £28.99. Now, to be honest, Pete, I haven't come across Zen Tan before.
Love this brand. I worked with this brand actually. I was the UK sales manager for a time, probably about 6 or 7 years ago, when it first launched, and we did a huge launch in Selfridges in Oxford Street. It was great fun. I was next to a very leggy model, feeling quite fat. But it's an enormously, it's a very, very niche brand. So this isn't a brand that you will go and find in your high street chemists or your discounters. You know, this is very, very much, this is the Rolls Royce of self-tanners.
Okay.
And there's a reason for it, because it works, it smells amazing, it looks amazing, and the results are weekly. So with this, you will put it on once a week.
Okay, so take me through the process.
Okay.
So I'm in the shower.
You're in the shower. The most important thing that you can do is to exfoliate, 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 exfoliate. There's no point in tanning dead skin. You would then get out of the shower. Don't moisturise your body. You don't need to, no.
Okay.
If you put in fact, the areas that you don't want to tan, put a moisturiser on. So moisturise your kneecaps, moisturise your elbows, moisturise perhaps the back of the arm where you get less tanned, because the moisturiser will create a barrier to the tan.
Well, that's right, because if you go for a spray tan, they will give you a barrier cream to put on your hands and to put on your knees, won't they?
So literally moisturise where you don't want it to work.
Where you don't want it to grab.
Yes, exactly, because those areas are drier skin and different skin. And then literally what you would then do is you would then make sure that you just cover the body. Putting more here rather than less here won't make any difference. As long as you've covered the skin, it will take the self-tan and will take it in, and you will go to one shade.
Am I using a mitt or protective glove?
You can use a mitt. I've always liked using hands, and then I give my hands a really good scrub afterwards and just make sure the back of my hands are done. And when I do the back of my hands, because hands are very dry as well, I'd always use that blended in with a moisturiser to tone it down. Because the fact is, Debbie, if it's a bit light on the first day, you can put more on. If it's too dark, you're scuppered.
Okay.
So that's what I see it as.
So we're building up with this. So you say once a week application.
Oh, once a week, but this will give you that beautiful glow. This is not for, if you want to look like Gwyneth Paltrow, step away, because this is not for that very light natural beauty. This is for that sort of gorgeous J-Lo glam. This is that rich, like you've been on holiday for 2 weeks.
Right.
This is giving you that deep olive tan, but always staying natural. That's the key thing.
So if you have a lighter complexion, if you're very, very fair,
Yeah.
then you probably shouldn't use this.
It will give you the look of you at your darkest when you've been away in the tropics for a month. So it could, but you will get a great result from it. It will never look too unnaturally dark. But for example, we would go very different colours because it works with your own existing skin tone. So I would go probably your colour now, and you'd go your colour after being away in Portugal for 2 weeks. So it will always work with your own skin. This is the thing, and Zentan never looks unnatural. The colour is fantastic. The smell is lovely. You've got to wait 3 hours between applying it and showering it off. And, you know, I'd always say don't put it on if it's a really hot night and you're perspiring slightly.
So, I mean, I don't want to really rub it onto myself and get a little bit patchy, but do you see a colour when it comes out?
Oh, it's got a guide colour. It's got
Okay.
a beautiful deep dark guide colour. That isn't the colour that you'll go. It's so you can see where you're putting it. And it is a wonderful, wonderful colour. Because then you don't miss a bit. I always find that when I self-tan, I miss just maybe the top of the arm. But when you do that, do it in front of a mirror and make sure that you've covered everywhere. In terms of how many applications you'd get, it obviously depends if you're doing your entire body. For example, you might just want to do from above the knees down to your feet and maybe the forearms, in which case you'd get months after months of use.
Can you use it on your face?
Absolutely 100%. I don't trust products. Where does your face end and your body begin? I've always used this.
But
on
you
my
know
face.
that a lot of us, whilst we're very, very cautious about our face and the aging of the face, so we may sit under an umbrella with a big hat on to try and protect the face, whereas maybe you're less cautious about the rest of your body. But the result of that can be a really pale face, and you don't necessarily want that. So even if you're just looking for a facial tanner, this would be a great one to go for, wouldn't it?
I always blend it with my existing moisturiser. So for the face, for the inside of the arm, always go a bit lighter because there's nothing more aging than a really dark face. I don't think that looks particularly good. This is packed, we haven't even mentioned, there's so many moisturising ingredients in there, it glides on. And obviously, you know, just make sure every few days you exfoliate, it'll keep the tan looking fresh. So exfoliate 2 or 3 times a week, apply this once a week, Bob's your uncle.
Okay, so we need to leave it on for at least 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours for optimum results.
And when does the colour sort of start to come through?
Oh, after 3 hours, you're done.
After 3 hours?
Yeah, done, dusted.
Perfect.
Lovely.
Hey, gorgeous and speedy. It's £28.99. It's called Zentan. It can be a little bit hard to find, actually. It's quite a niche product. So it's 236 mils, as I say, £28.99, and we're going to get this to you wherever you are. Those prices do include postage and packaging. Well, with the best will in the world and all the preparation in the world, sometimes you can be left feeling a little bit uncomfortable after sunbathing, and we've got something which can really help to counteract that now. It's from SBC, Simply Beautiful Cosmetics, and it's the Aloe Vera Spritz, which can really be very soothing after a day in the sun. The price is £19 and the size here is 250 mils. And it is something we try our best, you know. Sometimes it doesn't always work. Sometimes we're just a little bit too greedy for the sun. You know, we love the feel, don't we?
You know, you fall asleep, don't you? You read in your book, you think, oh, I'm going to do this. Or, you know, you forget to reapply after being in the pool, or you have a couple too many drinks. It happens, and you've got to have something with you that all the family can use. And I love aloe vera. Aloe vera is nature's healer. You know, it's absolutely amazing on very, minor skin irritations and mild burning and just anything like that. You know, if your skin is stressed out or angry or red, you reach for aloe.
Well, I know a lot of people keep SBC aloe vera gel in the
the
kitchen,
I've got some.
just for, you know, you're getting the chicken nuggets out of the oven and you burn your hands or whatever. So how do we use this when we're on holiday?
Okay, well, it's an all-over spritz, so you would spritz it on the kids' backs if they've got a bit sore, his back if he hasn't put his sun cream on properly. But I mean, the way that I would use this all year round, as well as using it on holiday, because there's no way you're going to get through all of this on holiday, is as a general facial spritz. Now, as soon as you put it on your face is immediately refreshed, hydrated, you get that sort of glow of youth back, because it's got 3 key ingredients, Debbie. You've got your glycerin, which is hugely moisturising, and glycerin leaves a lovely soft sheen to the skin. You've got your aloe vera, but as well as the aloe vera, with of course all its antioxidant properties and its wonderful glow that it gives you, you've also got cucumber. Now, the humble cucumber, actually the extract of cucumber is being used more and more in very, very expensive skincare. And you see skincare now, which is 3 figures, that contains cucumber extract.
Well, one of the things I love about Simply Beautiful Cosmetics is that up until maybe 15 years ago, it was something which was very much a therapist's secret.
Yes.
Therapists would have SPC on their trolley. The general public didn't know about SPC, so they've never gone in for fancy packaging. They've always gone in for what is in the actual tin. So you've got lots of cucumber, you've got aloe vera and the glycerin in here. So you know that you're getting something fab. It is a brand, actually I didn't realise it had been around for 25 years.
Do you know what? It's really extraordinary. In my mind, it's 15 years, but that just shows how quickly time's going, doesn't it? I love this. I think this is something that you will use every day. I think it's something that all the family can use. It can be used all over the body. You know, it can be used on feet, hands. It's moisturising.
Oh, that feeling, Pete. You know, when you've maybe you've gone out on a day trip on your holidays and you've walked around the bazaar all day in your flip flops, and then you get home and you take your flip flops off and you've got like these white stripes on your red feet, and there's nothing more painful than burning your feet on holidays. This is going to be really, really refreshing, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely lovely. And great to work into the calves again after that long day, because you've got those vitamins going in and those antioxidants into your skin. And what I love about this is you put it on and immediately your skin feels, it's more than hydration, it feels uplifted. You feel more awake, actually. And also on a flight. You know, absolutely brilliant if you were to decant some into a smaller.
Yeah, because obviously we've got a whacking great size here. This is 250 mils. But if you were going to maybe take this in your hold luggage, it would last the family, I think, the whole time that they were
easily,
there. You know, it's one of those things I think about, because we use, as a family, we tend to use Ultrason. We take our Ultrason with us.
I love Ultrason.
Never, ever, ever think about after sun. I never think about it until I'm there, and then maybe one of the children hasn't, one of the girls hasn't maybe applied the Ultrason properly or whatever, and then you think about it, and you're buying, when you're on your holidays, you're grabbing anything that's there. You're not looking on salonskincare.com where you've got the choice of all of these different brands. So I would say, think ahead and maybe think about taking this on your summer holidays this year. It's from SBC, which, as we know, has been around for 25 years. It's the Aloe Vera Spritz, and we've got 250 mils here, and it doesn't break the bank. It's £19, including your postage and packaging, and we'll get this to you wherever you are. Now, as a family, we have 2 girls, husband, moi. We go on holiday probably once or twice a year. And for the past, I can't even think about how long, maybe it's the past decade, one of the things that we as a family swear by is Ultrasun. This is a once-a-day application suntan product. We're talking here about SPF of 30. It's from a Swiss brand, which is world-renowned. And we've got 2 sizes for you. So you've got the 150 mils, which is £24. So if you are thinking about putting this in your hold luggage, then that's the one to go for. And then we've also got the 100 mil size, which is available to you. I think it's £18 online. Do check out both of those sizes. So obviously, if you aren't taking hold luggage, you're just taking your hand luggage, then go for the smaller size. But actually, economically, it makes really good sense to go for the larger size here. And it is, from personal experience, I think this is a wonderful brand.
Debbie, it's the same. I've been using this every single time I go somewhere hot for at least a decade. I love the fact it's once a day. I love the fact that you think, right, I'm going to be in the sun in maybe quarter of an hour, half an hour. I'll shove this on, let it absorb into your skin, perhaps whilst you're having a coffee or a juice, and then you put your normal moisturiser on over it if you want to. But for me, it's about, particularly for you as a parent, it must be nice knowing that you've done the right thing and then don't have to worry.
Well, it is. Particularly when your children are small, the worst thing in the world is getting them to stand still while you put sun cream on them. But at least if you've only got to do it once in the morning. So if you're staying in a villa, keep them captive in the bathroom while you smother them in Ultrasun. Let them wait for 15 minutes, then put the t-shirt on, and then they can go out to play. If you're in your hotel room, then Then you can go to the buffet for breakfast or whatever it is. But that's it, job done for the whole day. Even if you're going swimming, you know, that's the thing about Ultrason. It will withstand swimming. Sometimes actually I've even, because there is one that has glitter in it, a glimmer to it, which I really like actually. And I have noticed that even after showering the next day, you can still see some of that glimmer in the on your skin. But it's very easy to apply. It's no harder than the creams that you have to apply several times a day. And what we tend to do, I was a terrible nagging mother when the children were small. You know, it was kind of, come here, more cream, more cream, more cream. Then they'd be in the pool and they'd come out and you'd have to put it on again, and they'd wiggle and they'd, you know, so absolutely fantastic really for families. And it feels really nice as well. It's got a lovely smell to it, feels great on the skin, and you're not constantly having to reapply. And I don't know about you, Pete, but when I am sitting beside a pool, if there are other people there, I don't really like applying products. No. While you know, there might be somebody on the other side of the pool with their sunglasses on and they're hiding under their hat, watching you. And I don't feel confident enough for that. I like to apply my sun cream when I'm in private. And we have this little kind of like Koya train. Right. So with us girls in the bathroom, so I've got an 18-year-old, a 21-year-old and me, and we will all do our fronts, and then we'll stand in a train and do each other's backs. And I get, as a mum, you know, I still want to really keep my eye on the girls and make sure they don't damage their skin. So we stand in a train and rub each other's backs, but we know that's it, done for the day.
It's done for the day. And there's a beautiful smell to it. It's a lovely, lovely application. It's great for guys as well, because guys tend to have body hair, and, you know, it will glide through, and it's just a fantastic product. Well, there's a reason it's a market leader, isn't it?
Well, absolutely, and this is great. It's sun protection factor 30, and it is great for all the family. I mean, there are other Ultrasons, and do check them out on the website. For hairier guys, there's a gel product that can sometimes be great if you have got a little bit of, you know, coconut matting on your legs or whatever. But as a general family thing, I think this is really, really good, and you can use it on your face as well, can't you?
I love that. I mean, as I say, we've both been using it for a decade. Both trust it on our family and friends. What more can you say?
And if you are going to be thinking maybe facially, if you put it on your face, then you can actually let this soak in and start to work for 15 minutes. And then if you want to add your skin protection, as in a moisturiser, then you can do that. But put it on clean, dry skin. Don't do your moisturiser first and then try to add this. That's not the way to do it. So it's simply the other way around. So if you want to avoid burning, this is great. People who have prickly heat really love this, and you'll find lots of reviews online on, I don't know whether we have them on our site at the moment, but you will find them online. People really love this brand. It's a Swiss brand, and they've really put a lot into research and development.
Love it.
Yeah.
Couldn't recommend it more.
So the only choice you need to make is which Ultrason and which size. So we've got sun protection factor of 30. We've got the 150ml size at £24, and then we've got the more hand luggage friendly size of 100ml at £18. But obviously there's economy of scale here. If you want to have this with you on holiday and you don't want that worry of constantly reapplying, I know it's a bit of a leap of faith at first to say yes, just once a day. Make sure you cover everything though, because if you leave a gap, you've left it for the whole day because you're only applying this once. It really works out a very good value for money as well, because you're not getting through bottles and bottles and bottles of the stuff that you have to apply 4 times a day. It's £24, as I say, for the 150ml. That £24 does include your postage and packaging, and we're going to get this to you wherever you are. Well, Peter Sherlock is with me. We're talking about all things holiday. We're talking about getting your skin ready for going on holiday, self-tan, protection while you're there. And we're also talking about some brilliant brands and kind of starter sizes, which are brilliant for taking in hand luggage. So Dekalay is what we've got now. All the sizes that we have here are 100ml or under, so you can take it in your hand luggage, no problem. £30 for a body starter kit. And actually, you know what? Even if you're not going on holiday, this is a fantastic way to experience a wonderful French brand.
You've just taken the words out of my mouth. I was literally about to start with that. This is lovely if you're staying at home. I love Dekalay. You know they were originally called Clayor?
No.
So Clayor is a shortening of Clé d'Or, the golden key. So it's Dekalay is the golden key to the Temple of Beauty.
D'Or? Yeah.
Isn't that lovely?
They're fantastic.
It's lovely.
So an expert in the French language, obviously,
Évidemment.
as well as being an expert in beauty.
Oh, I love Dekalay. I've been using their products on and off since the late 1980s. They've been going in France in the professional capacity since the mid-1970s. I have lots of friends that have worked for Dekalay over the years, so I've been very lucky to try loads of the products. And here, you've got an amazing 5-step treatment.
Okay, so let's whiz through exactly what we're getting, because I can see people sitting there ready to click on that mouse, wanting to know what we've got.
Not surprised. You've got a 5-step, so you start off, and it's got the most gorgeous uplifting aroma. So you start off with your bath and shower gel. Now, you might think, oh, well, you know, it's only a wee size. Let me tell you, you need a pearl-sized amount. A little bit goes a heck of a long way with Dekalay. So, you know, something like that, I would want to get at least 20 baths out of that.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Under the hot tap rather than under the cold tap. Make the most of it. Have a relax. I'm not a shower person, as you know, Debbie. No. Showering is fragrance in your drains. You shower when you're dirty. You bathe when you want to relax. So have a good old relax.
It's a good philosophy.
And then exfoliate. Always trying to exfoliate with dry skin. The drier the skin, the more dead skin you'll take off. So if you can do it before you shower off the residue, all the better. And again, the exfoliator, it's 100 ml, it's huge.
That is a big size, isn't
and
it?
again, you want that pea or pearl sized amount. So think about this, the size of a sort of pea, and then think about the size of 100 ml. You're going to get loads of exfoliations out of this, particularly if you're going to use a self-tan as well. It's a perfect one to use.
So, and you're just sloughing away those dead skin cells.
Sloughing away those dead skin cells. Pay particular attention. Lots of us get bobbly skin on the arms.
Oh, I thought it was just me.
No, shocking. Maybe it's a Liverpool thing. Maybe we all get it. And then my favourite stage with Dekalay is their stage 3, which is when you put the oil on. And their oils are just...
They are famous for their aromescences, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Mrs. Neroli.
Yes, I think this is what makes Dekalay so unique, that when you think Dekalay, I think you think of their wonderful oils. And they really introduced the idea of an oil as part of a beauty treatment to the world. And of course, they're now the buzzword, but it was Dekalay that did it first, and we must always give them the credit for that. So you've got that, and you've got your moisturiser, and then finally is the perfect step. This is the rescue remedy, step 4. Have you tried this one, step 4?
No,
Try some, Debbie. It's just gorgeous. It's basically, it's like double moisturising. It's like the icing on the cake. You've done your sort of, not normal moisturiser, but suddenly you've got this amazing rescue remedy, which is going to give your skin this glow, that wonderful sun-kissed glow, just by virtue of the goodness that you've put into your skin.
So this is the Prologent, it says on here, isn't it? So it's energising, and it feels refreshing, it feels tingling, and it's a light application as well, because it is that gel. It's just gliding on absolutely wonderfully. You know, some of the one and only thing I think that may stop somebody from buying into the Dekalay range is that some of the price points are really high. So I think to actually experience 5 different products for a price of only £30 is amazing.
Oh, it is amazing. And also the products are all really good sizes. You're not buying what I would call a sample size. You're buying, you know, proper sizes that are going to give you treatment after treatment. Notice I say treatment rather than use, because with me, Dekalay is one of the great French salon brands. Now, you know, to go for a Dekalay facial, you could be looking at double the price of this entire kit.
Okay.
Or, you know, a Dekalay body treatment.
Well, I'm getting ready to go off on holiday, so just before we leave this, give us a quick whiz through exactly what we're getting.
Okay, so you get your wonderful bath and shower gel. This is going to give you bath or shower, you know, many of those, and in that gorgeous hydrating formulation, that wonderful uplifting smell that's really going to get you going. Then you've got your massive exfoliant, 100 mils. Remember, you only need a pea-sized amount. Absolutely perfect. You don't want any dead skin on show. Dead skin is dull skin. Dull skin is grey skin. We don't want that at any point. You've then got your wonderful step 3, which is a double step. You've got your neroli oil, which is so pure, so gorgeous, so perfect to have, and so good on, particularly on dry skin and sun-damaged skin, as well as your moisturiser. And then not only do you get your moisturiser, but you get your rescue remedy, which is so packed with gorgeous things, and you get the beautiful
And you get the bag, which you were admiring so much, actually.
I have that. I love that, because it's perfect. You can see what you've got. It's a decent big size, but also it's great quality. I mean, you know what you can pay for a bag these days, Debbie.
They are Pete at yours.
Oh, thank you very much.
If you want this Dekalay body starter kit, it's £30. That £30 includes postage and packaging to wherever you are. Well, we're going to talk about Fudman now. This is a specialist in those marine body products and marine facial products. Been around for quite a long time, Pete.
It is. It's about 6
now,
decades
Pete,
now.
a couple of things I know about you. You're a beauty expert like no other. and you like to go away, whether it's for your long holidays or whether it's for your little weekends away. And sometimes you don't always want to take enormous, great big sizes of products with you.
No, you don't. And in fact, I actually have like a cupboard which is my big sizes, and then I also have a box of beautiful things that I've collected over the months, which are perfect for that little city break that you're going to do, or perhaps you're going to go away to a spa with a girlfriend for a night or 2 nights. Because why take big bulky things when you can? And what I love about these sort of discovery kits is, I love the price anyway.
Well, yeah, $16.50.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I try and have a facial once a month. I try. I really do try and have a. And I reckon you'd be able to give yourself a good 3 or 4 facials with this kit and a good couple of body treatments.
Okay, so let's because I know that there are people itching with them. They're just dying to order. So let's just whiz through what we've got here.
Okay, what you get is you get a beautiful cleansing treatment for your entire body up to the neck, which is this one here. And this contains green tea and jasmine. Now, jasmine, of course, is all about luxury and seduction, whereas green tea is all about balance and harmony, and also well known for its antiseptic qualities. So you've got the wonderful uplifting smell of green tea, but then you've got this sort of indolic seduction of jasmine. You know me and jasmine, Debbie. It's my favourite smell on the planet. So you've got the chance to cleanse your body and cleanse your soul almost. And then you've got the chance to moisturise the body here with this. And this is absolutely beautiful for all over. But if you really wanted to keep it as a very special treat, it would be a beautiful hand cream because it's so rich and so intense. And then, so these are for the body, and then for the face, you then have your cleanser and moisturiser. So the cleanser is a lovely, soft, gentle cleanser using that latest marine technology, you know, the very best of Mother Nature with science. This is what Fudman is all about. They're one of the great French salon brands. They're in 11,000 salons,
really?
Globally, 11,000. Now, the big key difference between a department store and a salon is this. If you're a department store and you're a buyer, it's not your money. When it's a salon, it's your money. And you will only buy brands that you know are going to be brilliant for your customers. Otherwise, your customers go somewhere else.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Salons risk less because they have to give the clients what they want. And you have to have results-driven skincare for that client to come back and become a regular in your spa or salon, which is why you see Fudman not in every shop that you come across and not in every high street chemist. But if you go to a spa of some quality, if you go to a salon of some quality, you'll see Fudman. And what I love about it is, again, it's that very, very French. With French skincare products, they always have to look beautiful. They look to have to smell beautiful. But French women are probably the most astute shoppers. They're not swayed by gifts with purchase. They're not swayed by the latest trendy thing.
They know what they want.
What they want is results. And they will always stick with the results brands, which is why brands like this and Talgo that we had on earlier have been Dekalay, have been around for decades and decades because they deliver people results. Great looking skin, great smelling skin, love it.
So great for our mini breaks, whether it's a city break, whether you're going abroad somewhere, or actually, you know, something like this is fabulous for your gym bag, you know, and you don't want to be carrying those huge sizes around with you. You've just got those 4 smaller sizes here. It's the Fudman Trousse Voyage, and it's £16.50. It comes in a little pouch as well, so that'll stay nice and neat in your hand baggage, and also you've got the products in there. I mean, you haven't got to then take them out and put them in a separate plastic bag, which is a bit of a bore to have to do, to be perfectly honest. Remember, all of the prices that we're talking about here include your postage and packaging. We can get this to you wherever you are. Well, in our holiday hour, we are taking a little trip to Bordeaux in France to talk about cordially. This is a must-have set. It's £22. It actually should be £31, but we've got it for £22 today. Pete, I know that rummaging around in your toiletries bag, you produced earlier, something like 6 cordially?
Six cordially products. I've been using cordially now for 4 years, and I said to you before, it's my favourite affordable skincare range.
And you said because it's based on wine.
Yeah, it's based on, they actually own vineyards, and they use the extract from the different coloured grapes. But for me, I mean, it's 100% free of all the nasties, your parabens and your sulfates and all those things that we don't want. But I must admit, I'm a bit sceptical about so-called natural skincare, because a lot of it doesn't work very well. And it might be natural, it might be free of all this, but it doesn't really do a lot. So that's why I fell in love with cordially. about 3 years ago, I got sent a few bits and I used it and I thought, well, this is rather nice. And then I noticed after a couple of days how much different my skin looked. And I'm absolutely addicted. There are, of these 5 products, I use 4 of them.
Do you?
Every single day.
So this is perfect for you.
Oh yeah,
then,
this is like my
if
bathroom.
you wanted to, if you wanted to take them away for your holiday, whatever. So give us a quick squiz through what we've got.
Okay, you've got your wonderful lip conditioner, which is a lip balm with bells on. So this conditions with lovely antioxidants. It's packed with vitamins. If you think of the grapes, I mean, you know, even the people are saying that, you know, a glass of wine is good for you because of the antioxidants present in the wine. And think of all of that goodness put into skincare. And Mathilde, who is the girl behind the brand, and her husband are so passionate about this. And these are actually her 5 favourite products.
Really?
Yes, these were selected by Mathilde, who formed the brand, so which I love. This hand and nail cream is by far the best hand and nail cream I've ever used.
Really?
I had hands like savage lizards before. Shocking. Nothing would work. It was either too greasy or too oily or didn't work at all. And this is absolutely perfect. Now, this size here, I would reckon, I've got the full size of that one, which I've had for over a year, and it's shown no signs of running out, and I use that every day. Cool. You've then got your third step here, which is it's wonderful, it's your creme sorbet. It's a moisturiser, but in a sort of sorbet feel, so really light, really beautiful. It's the one to use, particularly if your skin's looking tired and dull. It just immediately gives a beautiful, beautiful feel. But then we get to my favourite, which I just call it the Cordially Wonder Mist. I'm not even sure what its real name is. And you get this glass bottle, and I've been spraying on everybody in the studio here today, and everyone's falling in love with it.
I actually really need it. I'm so warm in the studio.
Well, and you can do it over makeup, Debbie. So trust me on this one. Close your eyes, and it will just settle. A fine mist. It won't affect your makeup.
That is gorgeous. What am I smelling in there?
Oh, you're smelling all of the different grapes and extracts, and it's just,
lovely.
Do you know what this is perfect for? If you're working in an office, if you're working near a VDU, anything like that. When you know, if you travel a lot, or you're in cars, you're on trains a lot. I mean, I really use the train as my method of travel. But I probably travel 3,000 miles every 2 weeks on the train these days.
Really?
Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds, Glasgow, different
When
work.
you're on the run, you've got
Exactly. Remember this face for Crime Watch. And it's a beautiful spritz that just uplifts the senses. I couldn't be without it. And then your final step is you've got a beautiful cleanser. Now, again, this cleanser, you'd love it because it's a milk, so you'd be able to remove it with the muslin cloth. So it's up to you. You can remove it with cotton wool pads. You can remove it with warm water. I like to use the muslin cloth because it helps to exfoliate. But in terms of recommendations, I've written for so many publications about this brand over the last couple of years. In terms of affordable luxury that really works, there is no better than cordially.
Yeah.
I can't rave about it enough.
And we really are talking about a great price here for £22 for all of this.
Oh, it's extraordinary
And I'm
price.
just looking at the silkiness of this gentle cleansing milk. It's really beautiful. And you know one of the most remarkable things is it's a husband and wife team, isn't it?
Yeah, and they're lovely.
They seem to happily work together without killing each other.
Oh, they
Now, how
really
does that
do.
work?
I have no idea.
That must be to do with owning the vineyard.
It must be a couple of glasses. And the key thing is as well, you know when people look after their staff really well. I've had friends I'm friends with their national trainer and their head of sales, and they're just a lovely company to work for. And it is an absolute recommendation from me. I've used hundreds of skincare brands over the years, and for me this is affordable luxury. It's very best. There's no compromise in terms of ingredients. All of the nasties are gone, all of your parabens and all these things that we read about that perhaps we don't really understand, but we know that they're not very nice.
Yeah, and we do know that this is very nice. It's from Bordeaux, it's cordially, it's the must-have set, and the price is just £22. We're going to get this to you wherever you are. That price of £22 does include your postage and packaging. Well, I'm on holiday with Peter Sherlock. Pete, great to have you here.
It's
just
lovely.
Talking
Where's the cocktail?
I don't
Come
know.
on.
We really need to be doing that, don't we? A little bit of holiday feel going on. But we're heading off to Athens now to a company called Korres, which was established in the 1960s. Actually, we don't hear of many skincare brands from Greece, do we?
No, which is ludicrous, really, because actually, if you go over to Greece, there's so many amazing standalone retailers. I was in Rhodes last year. I ended up spending a fortune. on these wonderful Greek local amazing skincare at relatively reasonable prices. But Korres is the shining star of Greek skincare. You know, it's been available in the UK now for coming up to 20 years, but again, only in very, very high-end retailers. I remember being in a Korres store in London. I remember thinking, oh, I'm a bit common for this. Like, and you know, it's not an inexpensive brand, so it's wonderful to get a chance to try. And I think you've got a month's supply of skincare here.
We're going to look at exactly what we've got in just a second, but I just really wanted to highlight that price. The recommended retail price here is £21.70, and yet while we have the stock, this is £12. That does include your postage and packaging. So what an amazing way to try the brand and to also try the shopping experience with salonskincare.com, because it's just £12. Okay, Pete, so what have we actually got in this collection?
Okay, we've got 4 products. The first one is a really, really, really beautiful bath and shower gel. But as I've always said, don't waste this if you're having a quick shower because you've been working in the garden or you've been rushing around and you just want to freshen yourself up. That's where your cheaper shower gels come from. Use this when you can either really enjoy spending time in the shower, but preferably use it in the bath. So pour yourself a nice bath and relax, taking a glass of wine, taking your favourite book. And, you know, this is not for a rushed bathing experience because it's too good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes you really deserve, perhaps at the end of the day, perhaps it's on holiday, perhaps it's not, but you just want to be a little bit indulgent and really enjoy the aromas that we're getting here. So I think we're talking, the fragrance is very much a rose
Japanese
fragrance,
rose.
isn't
And,
it?
you know, I have 3 favourite fragrances. They're rose, jasmine and tuberose. And this is absolutely beautiful. Rose has sprung
nice.
back to the forefront of fashion now. So rose fragrances were perhaps considered a bit Antwacky, as we would say in Liverpool, a bit old-fashioned.
I haven't heard that word Antwacky for a long
brilliant,
time.
isn't it?
But it did used to have connotations
Yeah.
of great-great-aunts, didn't
Exactly.
it? And now it's not.
Oh, this is a really sheer, modern, transparent
That's
rose.
nice.
Then you've got your beautiful body butter. Pay particular attention, of course, to knees and elbows. Brilliant as a hand cream as well, and a perfect size, of course, for taking on that plane. But where it gets really, really exciting is you've got a genuine month's supply of Korres skincare. So I say a month because this is 16 mils. Now, traditionally, a 50 ml pot of skincare would last you 3 to 4 months. So I think 16 is clearly a month. You've got wonderful rejuvenating skincare, again, free of all of those nasties. Korres have never, ever, ever gone near any of the things that we're currently obsessed with not having in our skincare. It's all about the natural. And then you've got an intensive mask that you would use probably once or twice a week. Again, it's a 16 mil, using it twice a week, 2 mils per go. You're looking at 8 treatments over the course of a month. So you've got a beautiful shower or bathing experience. You then can, moisturise your extra dry bits with a beautiful moisturising deep cream body butter. And then you've got a facial moisturiser and a facial mask for £12.
It really is.
Bonkers
It's a snip, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's brilliant.
Recommended retail price is £21.70. I just wanted to show you actually how this comes packaged. So you've not got a bag, you've not got a toiletries bag with this, but this is how it's packaged. So if you were going to be giving this as a gift, this is how it would come. And it would make a really nice little gift, wouldn't it?
Well, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, would you rather have a DVD that you watched once, that you just put back on the shelf, or would you rather have that? Because I think £12, that is a present for maybe somebody who's leaving at work or for the teacher. It's not a huge amount of money, but you get so much for your money and so much pleasure from it. Beautiful, beautiful, natural experience.
Gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. It is from Korres, which, as we just said, is a Greek brand. It's called the Rosy Glow Collection, and it's just £12. So perhaps the perfect way to dip your toe into the water of salonskincare.com. This could be your first order. Remember, all the prices that you see include postage and packaging, and we will get this to you wherever you are. Well, we're looking at lots of different holiday products and travel sizes, and this really gives us an excuse to bring you the travel essentials from Dekalay for £39. And actually, I'm quite staggered about what we've got included in this kit, not to mention the bag. Pierre, what do you make of this then?
I think it's absolutely tremendous. It's a gorgeous gift for yourself and it's a beautiful gift for somebody else. And at 39 quid, it's a brilliant bargain. So just quickly, we'll go through what you get before we start talking about. So you get your amazing fragrance. It's a wonderful spritzy summery fragrance. You get your body shower gel, or bath gel to look after the body. That's obviously not for the face. And then you get your luxurious body lotion. and a body oil, a 15ml body oil. These are not, wee sizes. And then for the face, you get your facial cleanser, you'll get your night cream and your day cream and your facial oil.
Wow, that's an awful lot.
It's an awful lot.
Is that day cream, is that the famous Iredale Floral?
Oh, it is.
Love that.
I know,
absolutely
it's
love it.
It's such a beautiful, I mean, the aromas, the goodness that you're putting into the skin. Again, it's that typically French luxury. It's about having the greatest ingredients, but also smelling amazing. And also, it's always about seduction. It's almost, you smell so beautiful that you seduce yourself. Yeah. That's what I love about Dekalay.
You mentioned earlier that Dekalay as a name has a provenance that I didn't know about.
Yeah, so it's de clé d'or, so the golden key. It's the golden key that opens the Temple of Beauty, which I love. I think it's brilliant. It's such a lovely story.
And, we're talking about sizes here, which you can take in your hand luggage. That's why they are the travel essentials. You've got that great bag. Okay, so let's have a little more detail about these great products.
Dekalay was formed in the mid part of the 1970s because of an obsession of the people that formed it to make natural into the forefront. At the time in America, it was all about scientific and science that, and the French were like, hang on a minute, Mother Nature knows best. And so what they've always done is harness the power of Mother Nature. So using the finest extracts, natural antioxidants, natural oils, and they really are. Dekalay are the company that I'm sure you'll agree from our years in the business. When you think Dekalay, you think oils and oils
you think
in the
about
moisturisers.
The essences, the essential oils, don't you?
And
some fabulous ones.
Some fabulous ones.
And this gives us a chance to experience some products which can be a little, or can seem a little unaffordable, but for a price of £39, you've got all of this. So let's talk in more detail about what we're actually getting.
Okay, well, you're getting your complete body range and your complete skincare range. Really, you are getting your essentials. So if we take the skincare, so this side here, you are getting your day cream.
Yeah.
You're getting your night cream. And of course, there's a huge difference between a day and a night cream. A day cream is about protection from free radicals. It's about protection from pollution. It's about being light enough to be able to put your makeup on afterwards. A night cream is the opposite. A nighttime is when about 65 to 70% of your cell renewal happens. So you need something a bit richer, a bit more intense, and you get both here. Yeah. You get a brilliant cleanser.
I'm just thinking, instead of thinking about perhaps you're putting this in the hold, thinking about great big sizes, which really can weigh an awful lot. You've got much more space and weight to go to into the
another couple of pairs of shoes.
Yeah, absolutely. So you don't have to take those big sizes. And Iredale Floral is something. I think it's one of the first proper skincare moisturisers that I ever bought, and
really?
Yeah, maybe about 15 years ago.
Right.
And whenever I go back to it, I just feel almost like I'm coming home. It's the fragrance of it. It's not too light. It's not too heavy, but perfect. So I've got my daytime and my nighttime.
You've got your daytime and your nighttime, and you've got an oil there. And remember, with oil, you use a tiny, tiny drops. That oil could be a good month's supply. Now, the key thing is, and I remember the first time somebody suggested that I used an oil, I thought, I'm going to get a greasy skin, I'm going to get oily skin, I'm going to get breakouts, I'm going to get blackheads. Not true at all. These oils balance the skin. They flood the skin with moisture. They are a good dry oil. They're not a greasy oil. So don't think, ooh, I wouldn't want to put an oil on Peter and Debbie. It's going to make my face like an oil slick. Actually, it will correct
I
oily
had
skin.
those fears as well.
Well, you would
no
do,
problem
wouldn't you?
Because
you don't want oily skin, and you think that oils would give you oily skin, and it's actually the opposite. And then you've got a wonderful cleanser, which
this is the Aroma Cleanse.
Yeah, you can remove that like you like to remove. You can use the muslin cloth, and you can make it as complicated and as lengthy and as spa-like as you want with Dekalay. If you're in a rush, rinse it off with water. If you're not in a rush, double cleanse and use your muslin cloth.
Yeah.
Or a cleansing brush or something like that. And then the body oil is exquisite. And it's a big size as well, 15 mils. Now, do you know what I sometimes do with the body oil, which is tremendously naughty? I put a tiny splash in the bath and just lay there and soak. But I would use... Oh, Debbie, that's perfection. That was a fragrance I'd wear.
Really nice.
Simple as that.
Yeah, okay.
And it's your sort of smell, isn't it? It's
yes,
that lovely,
I like
fresh,
light,
summery.
citrusy smells.
But I love a tiny bit of body oil. And again,
smell how lemony that is. I'm a lemon sorbet suddenly, but a natural lemon
gorgeous.
sorbet.
And also, look what it does to your skin. It gives your skin a glow and a youth and a hydration that a normal body lotion won't be able to achieve.
Okay.
Because oil has a different molecular structure and it will actually go lower into the skin.
Really?
Which
Okay.
is, which is why I love an oil.
That's the Slim Effect. You can look up all the details of that. And then we have got
That's your body
the
lotion.
Aroma Comfort. So that's
Yeah.
our body lotion. And we're talking about showering here, aren't we?
Yeah, well, again, you know my views on it. I never waste a good shower gel on the shower. Use your cheapies when you're having a quick shower and then soak in the bath. Even if you only do it once a week or once a month, or when you go away to a hotel, maybe you don't have a bath at home, you know, maybe you haven't got one, but you know that when you go to a hotel, you'll book into somewhere which has got a lovely claw-footed bath and you'll lock him out for half an hour, you'll take in your latest book and have a good read and get yourself in the mood for the evening.
Well, this is fab. All of these for £39. These are your
Bonkers.
Dekalay travel essentials, and they come with this amazing bag as well. So
And that's
don't forget
a lovely
to pack
bag.
It. Yeah, it is a
Isn't
beautiful
it
bag.
gorgeous? It's such a quality bag. Beautiful, beautiful. It's lovely. I mean, you know, you can pay a fortune for a bag these days.
Well, Pete, thanks for taking me on holiday, metaphorically speaking.
That's fine. Should we have a drink on the plane on the way back?
I think there's there. There's your hat.
Okay, thank you.
I've got my towel. So we've picked out some great products in this hour, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Plenty more, of course. You can just surf our website. We are salonskincare.com. You know that, of course, because you're watching us. But we have lots and lots of different brands. Happy holidays.